Let's start with Ulster Bank. Let's roll the film.
When I joined Ulster Bank, there was a very big lack of customer focus. So we needed to change that.
How did such a small team change the whole culture and change the way we operate within Ulster Bank? It's fairly straightforward.
Put the customer at the heart of what we do.
Ulster Bank are one of the 4 big banks in the island of Ireland. We've been about for 200 years. We have to be careful that we constantly innovate.
I joined Ulster Bank because I was asked to come in and head up a new department, which was the Customer Experience and Products Department. Customers were telling us that they really didn't value what we were doing. We had Salesforce, but I don't think people really understood the richness of data that we had.
The gap really was, how do we get this information and this insights out to the front line?
We launched a full review of Salesforce so we could really get our insights to our business managers and open up the world of data to them.
2 to 3 years ago, you had relationship managers who were spending hours trying to find out about the customer before they sat or engaged with the customer. Those days are gone. Staff member logs in and has everything at hand that they need to talk to that customer and have a robust conversation.
The relationship managers are better informed. They're accessing the information a lot easier and quicker.
Or Net Promoter Score has increased, or customer satisfaction levels have increased.
One of the things that we really concentrated on was Einstein.
Einstein AI is the best in the world.
The machine learns how to target propositions based on constant user feedback, making us more in tune with what our customers want.
We were first in market, if not first in the world, to use AI, Einstein and the Salesforce tools in that way.
For the first time in quite a while, Ulster Bank went into profit. It shows that the bank is moving out of legacy issues and into being open for business.
And I was asked to be the marketing director for the Royal Bank of Scotland. We were able to use Ulster Bank as a testbed for innovation, for data, and for doing things a little bit differently.
Salesforce understand the benefits the 4th industrial revolution can bring to a bank, and they will show what global best practice is.
I like fixing stuff, and Salesforce is a platform where it can solve just about anything.
It's fantastic working along with the Salesforce expertise. They have helped us on our journey, but they've also helped me personally. Whenever I come into work, I'm enthused, my team's enthused. They're making my life much easier than what it was.
Wow, that was a great story. That's a story of individuals being unlocked and enabled to go and transform the bank and the place in which they work. Let's have a sneak peek, though, behind the scenes and actually understand a little bit more detail what is going on. And to do that, there's no better person than Vicky Linton.
Thank you, Simon. I'm absolutely delighted today to be able to showcase one of our local UK and Ireland customers. But I'm especially proud that it's one of our financial services trailblazers. My team worked with Ulster Bank right at the beginning of their journey to pioneer the use of AI to build even richer customer relationships. So thank you to my amazing team, wherever you are, and thank you to Ulster Bank for letting us share your story today. We heard from Jim in the video that everybody at Ulster Bank is a trailblazer. And of course, the best place for trailblazers to start is in Trailhead. You heard from Simon, it's this amazing gamified online learning platform. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I urge you to do so. It's free. Anyone can sign up. You don't have to be a Salesforce customer. And it's the fun way to learn. Not just Salesforce skills, but the other business and soft skills you need to be successful in the 4th industrial revolution. In fact, when I was asked to do this presentation today, the first place I went was to Trailhead to come up to speed on all the latest in the products that we're going to go through today. So I've got about 100 badges now. Our golden hoodie winner has 278 badges. And our trailblazers have 6.5 million badges around the world. You guys are on fire. It's testament to how fun it is to use the platform. And in response to overwhelming customer demand, at Dreamforce last year, we announced My Trailhead, where you can take the power of the Trailhead platform, but brand it for your own organization and publish your own bespoke content. Now, I have a bit of a background in AI, and actually some of the content I love most on Trailhead is Einstein. We call it the democratization of AI. It's baked into the platform, so it's in all of our products. It's even in the apps you build yourself on the platform. And if you're not familiar with the platform, it's called Lightning. It's the fun, fast, and easy way to build apps. Business users, like Liam, can extend the app declaratively. That means clicks, not code. But the professional developers in the audience, you can take the platform even further, using the tools and the frameworks that you know and love. And for the IT leaders, you can accelerate innovation into your businesses by delivering apps that are natively mobile, open, social, with AI and IoT embedded into them, all within a defined governance framework, taking advantage of the security and scale of the platform. And of course, probably the most famous app built on the platform is our Sales Cloud. We saw Yvonne using this tool in the film. It's the #1 Salesforce automation tool. But it's part of a wider sales platform, including Pardot to deliver killer marketing campaigns, to build your pipeline, to nurture and engage your leads. And Salesforce CPQ to accelerate the configure, price, and quoting contract. And Sales Cloud Einstein to put insights into the hands of your sales teams so that they can focus their efforts on the leads and the opportunities that are most likely to close. Excuse me. But of course, we all know that sales is a team sport. And we've made team collaboration even easier with Quip. Quip gives your business users a kind of document and spreadsheet look and feel, so it's an interface that they know and that they're comfortable with. But we've improved that by including chats and notifications so that you can work as effectively as a team whilst minimizing the noise of email and the distractions of meetings. Excuse me. And we have new live apps that we've announced, which lets you bring in apps from Salesforce or from third parties directly into the Quip canvas. So you can have all the tools you need in one place. And we're going to see that in the live demo. Now, it is a live demo today. We've got an absolute stonker of a demo for you. We've got our rock star team of SEs over here, Lee and Youngjun. And they've built an incredible demo filled with AI and new features inspired by Ulster Bank. So we're going to go straight into the demo, please. So we're going to start the day on the home page. Now, if you are still on Classic, you'll see this looks a little bit different. As part of the transformation, Ulster Bank upgraded to Lightning. So it's a very tile look and feel, very kind of consumer app, like the kind of tools that we use in our everyday lives. But what's sitting behind each of these tiles is a Lightning component. And you can think of a Lightning component as a kind of reusable block of code. Now, these components could be standard components that Salesforce provide. They could be custom components that Ulster Bank have built themselves. And they could even be third-party components bought in from our partner ecosystem on the App Exchange. The component we want to look at is this top right-hand Einstein component. So this is a custom component, and it's alerting us to the fact that we're at risk of missing our forecast dates. Sorry, our forecast numbers. So let's drill in and have a look at that. And we can immediately see that Einstein has noticed a discrepancy between what the sales teams think we're going to close and what Einstein thinks we're going to close. So we can drill in and find out what that discrepancy is. And what's happened here is Einstein has drilled through all of the millions of data points, not just in the Salesforce data, but also in the transactional systems that it's been authorized to look at. And it's found that there's been an increase in transactions which are not fulfilled by Ulster Bank. That's a slight FinServ terminology. So just to put it in layperson's terms, we're losing business to our competitors. So let's find out more about that. Why is this happening? So we're going to drill straight in. And in the old days, you would have needed a data scientist to understand this, or a team of data scientists. But now we've got Einstein Discovery, which is going to do all of that heavy lifting for us. And Einstein Discovery has immediately found some outliers in the data. And we can clearly see that the area with the greatest potential for improvement is our foreign exchange product. Now, check this out. We can start asking questions of our data. What happened? Why did it happen? But probably the most relevant question to ask right now is, how can I improve this? So how can I improve my foreign exchange product? And look how powerful this is. Einstein's crunching through all of those numbers, and it's narrating a story back to us in easy-to-understand business language. So I can see here, I've currently got about 20% of my foreign exchange penetration. But I have a potential increase here if I just take the following steps. If I focus on my small and medium-sized business segment, I can increase the penetration by about 18%. And if I further increase on the agriculture sector, I can have another 10% improvement. So I've got a potential improvement there of 28% for that product if I just take those recommended steps. This is really exciting, right? This is really significant impact for the business. So Damien decides to take a shot of this and share with the new product development team. He knows we've got a business lending product, but it doesn't include foreign exchange. So he wonders whether we can repackage our existing product to include this capability and be able to better serve our customers. So the best way for him to engage the new product development team is through Quip. So what we'll see here is we have our Quip document. Damien's posted in the shop to say this is why we want to start this project. And we decide to run all of our project management through this document and collaborate together. So you can see what I was saying. It's a very document look and feel. We're going to include all of our project stakeholders here. And actually, Janice just told me she got her PhD and she now wants to be called a doctor. So I can update her title in here, and it will update it right back into Salesforce. This is all natively integrated. But we decide we also want to use the Quip document to manage all of the project management. So I can pull in a third-party tool. I'm going to bring in TaskRay, which is a robust project management tool. There's actually a live project sitting behind this in Salesforce. And again, it's all totally tied together. So we're going to fast forward a little bit in time. We've done most of the product development. We're ready to launch. All that's left now is for Damien to enable the sales teams. And in order to do that, he's going to use Trailhead, of course. So you'll see in here that we have built out a learning path for this product. So when the sales teams, the relationship managers, log in to complete the trails, it doesn't look like Trailhead anymore. They wouldn't know this was Trailhead. So when Yvonne logs in, it looks like Ulster Bank's own learning platform. And that's because of my Trailhead. So this is the branded content, the branded look and feel. Now, Yvonne is an amazing trailblazer. She has been smashing through. She's completed the custom module there, growing business lending. But into the trail mix, Damien had added in a couple of additional modules around analytics, so that once Yvonne understands the product, she can go in and she can find the right customers who are the right fit for this product. So she's a super fast reader. She got to the bottom of the page really quickly, and she's going to do the challenge. And hooray, she got her badge. It was only a little bit quicker than I did the badge, by the way. So now she's ready to go. She's ready to go and find the customers that she can talk to about this product. So that's exactly what she does. She comes into analytics, and she can slice and dice the data, as you'd expect. So she can view the different sectors, the different industry sizes. But check this out. Brand new feature. When she goes into Explore, she can now, using Conversational Queries, which is a brand new feature, hot off the press, ask questions of the data using natural language. So she doesn't have to know how to build up queries. She can just ask analytics, show me a customer by county, and she gets there. She wants to actually know as well by the SMB segment and by the agriculture industry. So here we go. She has got the perfect segmentation of customers now that are a great fit for this new product. So how is she going to let them know about it? We're going to let Pardot do all the heavy lifting. So she's going to go in and she's going to add these customers to a Pardot campaign, which has been set up for the growing business lending promotion. And what happens when she adds these customers is they get put on a Pardot journey. So sitting behind here, we'll see what the Pardot journey looks like. And every customer's experience of being on this journey will be different. They're dynamic. So depending upon their behavior, they'll be routed in different ways through the journey. And each of those behaviors is also associated with a score. So those scores will change as well. And we've set up a custom trigger in here so that when the score reaches this magic number of 85, we're going to automatically notify the relationship manager that one of their customers is interested in this product. And that's exactly what's happened for Yvonne. One of her customers, Charlotte's Garden Centre, has hit that magic number of 85, so Charlotte receives a message directly on her mobile. And because it's Salesforce, she can drill straight in from her mobile. She can see all of the information about that customer, but she can also see all of the insight behind how that score was allocated. So she can see that Charlotte's Flowers is really interested in this product. They're a really hot lead. She gives Charlotte's Flowers a call, and she goes around and meets them to take them through the finer details of the product. Charlotte's delighted because she's been trying to simplify her banking. And she's really pleased that Ulster Bank have repackaged this product to be able to meet her needs better. So she signs up on the spot. So what's happened here? Yvonne has been able to have a conversation with her customer about a product that she didn't know her customer needed. And her customer has been able to simplify her business banking by taking a product that she didn't know Ulster Bank offered. It's a win-win. And that's how Ulster Bank are going to be driving towards becoming the #1 bank for customer service, for trust, and for advocacy. Now, before I finish, I've got a very small gift for you. Don't get excited. I told you that I went through all of the trailheads for the products we saw today so I could make sure I really understood them before I came and talked to you about them. So I've bundled all of those products into a trail mix, and I have published them on Trailhead. So any of you can go in, you can sign up or sign in to Trailhead and access my trail mix and complete exactly the same product training that I just did so that you can begin your own digital transformation journeys. Good luck, everyone. Thanks. Back to you, Simon.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Vicky. What a great demo. So what's actually really exciting now is we've got this incredible team here from the bank, and I'm really excited that Maeve McMahon, who's head of marketing and communications for the bank, is here with us. Come on, Maeve, let's have a chat, because I really want this team great that you made. And well done, by the way. It's amazing. So, Maeve, you had this vision, and you've taken it into an incredible place, and it's amazing that we could help you be part of this. But this was a cultural transformation as much as anything. Can you walk us through what happened?
Thanks, Simon, and it's really great to be here and be able to explain the Ulster Bank story with the whole team here, but also to thank you and your support, because actually without Salesforce we couldn't have done anything. As Vicky said, our vision at Ulster Bank is to be the #1 bank for customer service, trust and advocacy. I joined the bank in 2015, and clearly we didn't have that focus. We had a lot of legacy issues. Everybody knows the crisis, the recession in Ireland. It was really hit the economy really hard. So we really had to start thinking about, well, how do we make money? We're here to serve our customers. If we have this vision, how are we going to actually achieve it? And we were a long way off. We didn't really focus on our customers, but we had the tools. We had Salesforce. And I had come from GE Capital, where we use Salesforce as a CRM platform, and I knew if we had the richness of the Salesforce data, we could actually empower our relationships managers to go forward, to take the pain out of their everyday life with paperwork, with manual intervention, with things that don't go right, by just using the technology that we had in our fingertips, adapting it to what we needed to do in Ulster Bank, and really share that journey. A lot of learnings. We started small. We started with a small cohort of relationship managers in the private banking space, because they have very close relationships with their client base. We then really empowered them to be the trailblazers, to complete their Trailhead experiences and online learning, get their badges. We rewarded them to get their badges, with little gifts from Salesforce, bottles, very, very simple things. But actually, once we had that cohort of ambassadors internally, they were the people who actually then started to make that change for us. They were the brand ambassadors, like Yvonne that you saw in the video, like Donna, who's here today, like other people who were able to actually then tell their story about how they were transforming their customer relationships. And very quickly, we were able to get a movement within the sales teams in Ulster Bank to help us realize part of our ambition. We also used agile methodology. First, we used a sprint methodology with Agile, and we were able to actually get 500 relationship managers trained up and embedded into this in a 10-week period, which for anyone who works in banking, to do anything in 10 weeks is actually a good result.
Amazing, yeah.
So we were quite pleased with that. We pushed ourselves to actually challenge how we were going to market so that we could take the pain out of what relationship managers were doing every day before automation and actually enable them to have great customer conversations, because that's what it is at the end of the day. So we're on a journey, and Salesforce, we're great to have being part of that journey, really.
Wow, it's impressive. It's an impressive story of change management, creating trailblazers at speed. You have a vision to be number one. I know you are executing like crazy on it and personally driving it, not just in Ulster Bank, but across RBS. What's next, and how's Salesforce going to help you?
I guess in Ulster Bank, actually, so we are a wholly owned subsidiary of RBS, and in Ulster Bank, actually, we've achieved our vision of being number one. I'm happy to say that on our NPS scores in 2018, just the quarter just gone, we reached number one, both on our retail and commercial franchises.
Amazing.
We have work to do in RBS, and as you saw from the video, I was taken out of Ulster Bank and brought into the mothership to see how I could help NatWest, Royal Bank of Scotland, Lombard, all the brands within our franchise over here, to do some of the same stuff by focusing on our customers, by helping the bank achieve its vision of being the number one bank for service, trust and advocacy. I know the team in Ulster Bank who are here today, they have taken that forward, because actually there's so much disruption, and you mentioned it yourself, going on in financial services today, that we have to embrace that disruption, we have to use the technology, and really that will empower us to go to the future. So Ulster Bank, yes, great, we're number one, but actually we can't get complacent. We have to keep pushing forward. So, you saw in the video, we used Salesforce Einstein. We're now looking at Discovery, more things that we can actually take forward to enable us to achieve our vision. And if we can then start taking that into Royal Bank, I mean, wouldn't that be great for everyone?
It will be. And I love your energy. I love what you've done to lead an amazing army of trailblazers and drive that across the whole of RBS. Well done. Congratulations. And I'm really, really excited that Salesforce is helping you on that journey.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maeve McMahon.